Welcome to the Lesson 8 of the PPT Introductory course. It is about the first interview in positive psychotherapy. The first interview after Nossrat Peseschkian, a semi-structured interview with the client, developed with his co-workers Hans Deidenbach and Hamid Peseschkian, is one of the first in psychodynamic therapy to gather all the information for the client and the therapist so that they can plan therapy. Hamid Peseschkian's dissertation, presented in 1988, was the first doctoral dissertation dealing with PPT. The first interview was first structured in this dissertation. A questionnaire for this first interview was presented and a psychodynamic study of it was undertaken. This first interview questionnaire was published shortly thereafter in 1988, with minor modifications, together with the WIPPF questionnaire on positive psychotherapy. This precursor of the later semi-structured psychodynamic first interview was one of the first in psychodynamic psychotherapy. The psychotherapeutic first interview is central to the success of the therapy and is comparable to the medical history and the physical examination in somatic medicine. The first interview has a diagnostic, therapeutic, prognostic, and hypothesis formulating function. The first interview in PPT includes the diagnostic approach of the psychosomatic medical history as a means of inquiry. The interview considers relationship factors as well as aspects of the therapeutic alliance. The effects of expectation are recognized, particularly the hope for effective therapy. Above all else, because of the semi-structured nature of the interview and the concepts it employs, it is useful in many different settings, in therapy with individuals, children, youth, couples and families, in counseling and coaching, and is practiced in different cultures. The first interview in positive psychotherapy consists of obligatory main questions and optional subordinate questions, which can be addressed or not, depending on the answers given to the main questions in each situation. There are open-ended as well as closed questions. The first interview can be used during the first meeting or during the early sessions that form the preliminary phase, as well as during the first session for the purposes of orientation and then going into greater depth in particular areas during the following sessions. This was the 8th lesson described the first interview in positive psychotherapy. If you were interested, like this video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next videos.